What's up, everybody? Let's get into this today, as today we're going to be talking about Khabib Nurmagomedov telling the UFC that if he wins his fight against Michael Johnson, unanimous decision, split decision, KO, submission, or anything, that he wants his title shot or else. And by or else, we mean that he is not going to fight for the UFC any longer. That's a pretty big deal, considering that Khabib Nurmagomedov actually has a really huge fan base in the Russian market. And if he doesn't fight for the UFC anymore, he says he's going to make sure that they never make it in Russia. And that's a pretty big problem for the UFC, considering that they haven't made it in the Asian market as well. So losing two huge markets like Russia and Asia in the MMA world is basically going to put their whole world domination plan on halt. This is just another one of those things that just is happening in the Conor McGregor fallout and everything, where he's basically just getting whatever he wants, and people are actually starting to take notice, and they're pretty much taking a step back, and they're basically removing themselves from the situation. Because as a cautionary tale, every fighter is going to look at Jose Aldo. He is still regarded as a really elite fighter in MMA rankings, but he's willing to step away from the whole entire sport because of what the UFC has done to him, and because of how they have let Conor McGregor basically control where he fights and really who he fights. So it's quite possible that Khabib Nurmagomedov is using Jose Aldo as a cautionary tale and putting his foot down right now, because he does have the leverage of the really big MMA world over there in Russia. So definitely, why not use it? A lot of fans are going to say that Khabib Nurmagomedov doesn't have a list of who's who in his record other than Rafael dos Anjos. But if he were to beat Michael Johnson, who's the number 10 ranked lightweight in the world, that would probably give him a little bit more credibility, but still, he's going to use his leverage that he has in the Russian market to basically try to force the UFC to give him the title shot that he's really already earned, especially considering his win streak. But in all reality, this is something that the UFC needs to address right now, because a lot of fighters are starting to actually take notice, because fighters left and right are willing to walk away from the UFC, and that's going to leave a lasting impression on other fighters who accumulate win streaks or basically put on amazing shows, that they know that there is value out there in another market or even Bellator. So what do you fans out there think the UFC should do, and do you think that he's actually going to get his title shot next after he beats Michael Johnson? Whether it's between Conor McGregor and Khabib or Eddie Alvarez and Khabib, what do you fans think? Leave your comments below, let us know what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, join us on our Facebook profile right there in the description box. Turn on your notifications for us, because YouTube might just hate us. Alright, thank you. This is G, and until next time, we're out.